Welcome back to Full Circle with Mikali. A very good morning to you. It is Tuesday. Like I said, every Tuesday, Her Royals Coffeeness. Squeezing with change. Her Royals Coffeeness and Andy. are always here. How are you guys doing?
Fine, thank you.
Salama?
Yeah.
Andy, how are you?
Fine.
Lome Ganza out to play.
Yes.
Hivi too.
Yes.
Zangu ziko ndani ya sweta.
So what's happening here today? You don't have shoes today.
Yeah.
There are mats out here.
Yeah, today Andy and I want to do stretches, from active stretches, rather dynamic, all the way to static. The difference is some stretches you move with them, others you hold the position for a couple of seconds. So we are going to do all that because we've been doing a series of workouts.
Yes.
We started with strength training, then we did the challenge, then we did CrossFit, and now we are finishing it or wrapping it up with stretches.
Okay, cool. So we don't need shoes for this.
We don't need
that
shoes.
I'm wearing shoes, so
You're wearing these
that's how I exit.
All right, so as I keep saying, every time you have to warm up. It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're doing strength training or whether you're doing anything else, you have to warm up. So we will start with arm circles, arms out. Andy, it's fine, you're tall, it's okay. Let's go, pick whichever direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Just circle them, arms. All right, so what you're trying to do, change the direction. What you're trying to do is just to get your heart rate a bit up. All right, you cannot afford to stretch on quote-unquote cold muscles, or rather muscles that have just been lying around or just walking you around and they're not warmed up. So you have to be warming them up. 3, 2, we drop that. I want us to do high knees, but when you go up, you push the leg all the way up. All right, let's go. So you go all the way up. This is trying to warm our hip flexor. All right, this is our hip flexor. You're trying to get that warmed up. So go, keep going. Andy, you good?
Sure.
All right. Give me 2 more. Give me last one. All right, sawa. So I want us to go. You go all the way out and back, one leg, 5 times. 3, 2, 1, go extend. 1 and back, 1. So this is also a stretch too, but we are using it as an active or dynamic stretch. Give me 2 more to get you warmed up. Give me 1 more. So you reach as far as you can and change sides. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Back. Back. Give me 2 more. And once we are done with this, Andy will start us off with the stretches. Give me 1 more. All right. And we are good to go.
Good. So the first thing that we're going to start with,
All right.
adjust our shoulders.
Okay.
We're going to stand. You're standing still.
Okay.
And you just roll your shoulders in. So now the key thing for stretches is you have to do it slow and controlled.
Yes.
Okay? Because sometimes you will use a stretch as a pre-work.
Yeah.
You can as well use a stretch as just a workout on its
Yeah.
own. Alternatively, and the best way also is to use it as a post-workout.
Okay.
Okay, now bring your shoulders in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right. So we're going to start with the poses,
Okay.
the warrior poses.
Okay.
Now, when you're in this position, now depending on how tall you are,
Okay.
but you make sure that you give it a full range of motion in between your legs.
All right.
Now your legs are all facing forward. So for this workout, for the first warriors, we have 3 different poses. We have the first warrior's pose, the second warrior's pose, and the third warrior's pose.
Yeah.
So the first and the second are supposed to simply stretch out your hips or the hip flexors. So you're going to turn the right foot, let it face forward.
Okay.
And then you're going to turn the left foot just a little bit in,
Okay.
in that position. Now, your front foot is going to bend at the knees,
Okay.
but not in a 90 degrees. These are 45 degrees. And you're now going to pick it from down, and you take it all the way up and hold it in this position. So some people are comfortable looking up, and there are some people just prefer looking front. Some feel uncomfortable when they look up, whichever direction, it's okay. But the key thing here is your neck has to be up and long, and you're facing up and you're breathing in slowly. Inhale in, inhale out slowly. That's the first warrior's pose. Hold it in 3, in 2, and 1. Now you do it on the other side. You bring that foot in, you lengthen the other side, come into a 45-degree angle, and you pick it from down all the way up. Now you can feel that you're trying to square out your hips in a motion that is going to ensure that the hip flexors are stretched out. You're also breathing in slowly and controlled. Listen to yourself, listen to the motions inside. In 3, and 2, and 1. Bring those hands down. And now we proceed to a second warrior's pose. Now the second warrior's pose has no big difference with the first warrior's pose. The only difference is that now your leg comes in a 90-degree angle and the other leg is straight and flexed. And now your hands, this is the first pose that you have. And the second, which is the most important thing, is to turn your neck slowly and look perpendicularly towards that forward direction. So you hold it here in 3, and 2, and 1. Release your hands slowly. Come into this other side and bring it into a 90. Hands up, and you're facing towards that direction, the left direction. Hold it there in 3, and 2, and 1. Now from here we're going to transition into the third warrior's pose, which is a little bit technical, but it's something that you can do. Now the key thing is for you to bring your leg all the way out, and you flex the glutes. The third warrior's pose only aims at enhancing your balance. And then you bring your hands forward. Now you can see your neck is resting nice and easy in between your biceps. Your biceps are by the ear, so the hands are not down here, they're just by the ears, and you're resting in this position looking down in 3, and 2, and 1. Bring that leg in and you go to this other direction. Now there are several myths that are associated with how these warrior poses came about.
Yeah.
We cannot delve into that right now, but yeah, it's mythical. Has its roots from India, but we love it. Yoga guys also love this, so it's a yogi kind of movement. In 3, and 2, and 1. You're breathing evenly, and you come into this other position. So open up your legs. Now you'll bring your hands up slowly. We're now targeting our shoulders. Connect your fingers and try to pull your fingers away. Now by so doing, you can feel a tension in your shoulders and you release it. And you pull it again. Now your shoulders have the deltoids, or what we normally call the delts. The rear, the front, and the lateral, and also the trapezius. So all these muscles are being targeted by this kind of movement. In 3, and 2, and 1. Now bring those hands forward slowly. And now you're bending your neck in. Now in most cases when you're working out, there's a lot of tension that you're putting on your neck. In some cases you might not even realize, but it's so important that you stretch out your neck. So this is how you stretch it. You're looking directly down on the floor. You can feel it stretching all the way from the upper back in your rhomboids all the way to your neck. You hold it in 3, and 2, and 1. Now bring those hands to you slowly. Now you push them outward position, and you're still on your neck and your chest. In 3, and 2, and 1. Now release them and just shake it. Good. We're going to go down. We have a couple of moves here. Now the key thing when you're on that mat, we are starting with what we call the low pigeon.
Yeah.
Now in a low pigeon position, you look at the back foot, it's nice and elongated. And when you come to the front foot, it's bent. Now your front foot is just resting just below your quads. And because it's a low pigeon, you're going to bring your hands down on the floor and hold them here. Now you're resting, it's a restive kind of stretch, not so active, but at the same time you're breathing in slowly. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to transition into an S. So you shall sit slowly. Now you can see you're making a good S.
Yeah.
Now your hands come the opposite direction and you're facing the opposite direction. You are kind of initiating an upper stretch. The upper body is getting stretched at this particular point. You can also feel it in your chest. So there's stretching in your arms all the way from your shoulders going down. You're holding it here in 5, in 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. When we are still in this position, we shall transition into a quadricep stretch. So now we are going to the legs. Now you might shake a little bit, you might even fall, it's no problem. Try and make sure that you find your balance. Put that hand forward and now you pull in that leg. You can feel it's a quadricep stretch on both of your legs, and that is the beauty of this kind of stretch.
You guys might be asking what a quadricep is.
Well, I'll just stop there to explain. The quads are the front kind of muscles on your legs.
Yes.
Okay, your legs have the quads, they have the hamstring, and they also have the abductors and the calves on your way down. So when you stand up, to show the viewers all this. Okay, now release that leg slowly and come into a high pigeon position. Now for this kind of stretch, what you're targeting also is your lower back. When you're holding it this way, you can feel a stretch in your lower back. The key thing is that your chest is out. Your chest is out. You're not dropping your back. Your chest is out. Your arms are directly just beside your front bend knee. And you're here in 3, and 2, and 1. Now quickly, you do the same thing. This other side. I'm sure you now know all the moves in this. So this is 3, and 2, and 1. Make an S. Slowly. Turn. Face that other direction. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now transition slowly into a quadricep stretch and hold it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and release that foot slowly. Come into a high pigeon. Your chest is out. Chest is out. Facing directly forward. Feel a stretch all the way towards your legs, all the way through your back, and even your shoulders are engaged at this particular point. So you hold it here in 3, and 2, and 1. Now you come into a spike as we come to a conclusion. So you spike it up and you hold it here in 3, and 2, and 1. Now walk with your hands towards your legs slowly. Now this is where you're stretching your hamstring. Now the hamstring are the muscles just behind your legs, and your hands are down. The calves are this. That's why it's also very important that you stretch it out. Okay. And so you're going to roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time.
Oh God, that feels good.
It does.
2,
Yeah.
and 1. Hands out. Breathe in, breathe out. Again. Breathe in, breathe out. Again. Breathe in,
Breathe out.
and you breathe out.
Lazima ziwe tatu.
Yes.
See, I told you guys, this seemed like it was very, it's like something I can do.
But it's very important because a lot of people, all they want to do is push things or just jump and whatnot, and we forget to stretch.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the movements, they mimic yoga, and that's okay.
Okay.
And stretching is really good because when you're working out, you're contracting the muscle.
Yeah.
So tukitumia Kiswahili unazina hivi. So when you're stretching, you're elongating the muscle and pulling it out to give it that relief. So this is really important, as he said, you can use it pre the workout, during. This can be a workout. You can even run for 1 hour, and you can use it post a workout.
Okay.
So, but it's really important.
Importantly, when we stretch, we are correcting the posture.
Yeah.
Have you seen guys in the gym who walk like this? Okay. The muscles are so tight, the muscles are shortened.
Yeah.
So they never stretch them out. So the
This
posture
is what
incorrect.
you need for
Yes.
that. Social media handles are rakaraka tukifunga.
Scoffiness, hashtag is hey keep moving.
Andy_Buffy on Instagram. Body Justice.
Nilikuwa na shanga ulisemi leo. Asanteni sana kwa kuja.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. It's been a lovely show. Remember, if you have a cent kando kidogo, please just send it out to help Sheila. It's 100 baht for Sheila. It's 800-1427. I hope I said that right. And you can, the account name is your name. Let's help Sheila get her smile back and her family as well. It's been amazing. God bless you all. Let's do this all over again tomorrow. Adios.